A new report from the Kaiser Family Foundation has revealed information that should come as a shock to absolutely no one in this country. It is, nonetheless, newsworthy. And their new poll has found that people who watch Fox News, Newsmax, and of course One America News are more likely to believe not just misinformation about the COVID-19 pandemic and the vaccines, but multiple different pieces of misinformation surrounding the pandemic. Let me read a little bit from this report here. Kaiser polled people on whether or not they believe 7 widely circulated untruths about the virus, among them that the government is exaggerating the number of deaths attributable to the coronavirus, hiding reports of deaths caused by vaccines, or that the vaccines can cause infertility, contain a microchip, or can damage DNA. For people who most trusted network or local television news, NPR, CNN, or MSNBC, between 11 and 16% said they believed 4 or more of those untrue statements or weren't sure about what was true. And to be honest, even that is a little high, right? 11 to 16% of people who watch regular news still believe at least 4 of those falsehoods, possibly as much as 16% of them. MSNBC, CNN, NPR as well. Those are not good numbers. But here's the even worse numbers. For Fox News viewers, 36% either believed in or were unsure about 4 or more false statements. It was 46% for Newsmax viewers and 37% for those who said they trusted One America News. The most widely believed falsehood is about the government exaggerating COVID deaths. Kaiser said that 60% of Americans either believed that or said they didn't know whether or not it was true. So 60% of Americans say that the deaths are being exaggerated. Look around. What makes these people think that the deaths are being exaggerated? And the big question I have is, what does the government have to gain from lying about the deaths, from saying more people are dying? They're not in the business of selling masks. They're losing money on the vaccines because the government has to pay for those. So again, what is the motivation? And see, that's the part that's missing, by the way, from a lot of these conspiracy theories, is the motivation. Like, what's the end game? What goal are they trying to achieve with these conspiracies? Oh, we're going to microchip you. Yeah, hey, we're all already microchipped. We carry it around with us every day. We rely on it and we depend on our good little microchips. So that's a stupid idea. Why would the government waste that much money to put a microchip on you when nearly all of us already all have microchips on us at all times that track our location, that send valuable data to corporations who sell that data and give us those targeted advertisements? It's ridiculous. But what this poll really shows me is that you have to be exceptionally careful about the news that you consume. And it also tells me that we are not going to be able to stop covering these issues as long as the misinformation is still out there. You know, that's part of our responsibility too, is we have to constantly counter this misinformation. We have to correct the record. No matter how many times we do it, no matter how many times people get sick of hearing it, it is our responsibility as members of the, independent media to go out there and correct all of the falsehoods that are coming out of Fox and Newsmax and One America. Because if we don't do it, it won't get done. Even, as it said, NPR, CNN, MSNBC viewers are still not 100% sure. May believe at least 4 of those pieces of misinformation. The media, most notably, obviously, the right-wing media, is getting people killed in this pandemic. They're killing off their base, they're killing off their audience, while most of them are sitting there comfortably vaccinated, while still spreading vaccine misinformation. And that's the thing that their audience needs to understand. Do as they do, not as they say, because most of them have already been protected by a vaccine, so they don't care what happens to you.